You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for our Black and White Sports 2. Well, it's getting very, very bad for the legendary Packers and Vikings quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback, Brett Favre. I haven't been quiet about the fact that Brett Favre is one of my all-time favorite players. But that's neither here nor there at this point, because there continues to be details coming out involving funds that were taken out of a Mississippi welfare pot and misappropriated over into areas trying to get a volleyball facility done at Southern Miss, which is where Brett Favre and Governor Phil Bryant has ties to. And at the time, Favre's daughter was playing volleyball over for Southern Miss. Well, we've got even more details. We got details yesterday, did it over on the other sports channel. Got some more details today, and it's even worse for Brett. It really is, because there's been a court filing come out, and it's detailed the fact that, you know, if you want to believe these court filings anyway, then Brett fully knew he was breaking the law. And I'm afraid before this is said and done, this may end up being Brett's legacy. And that's a damn shame. I mean, it's terrible. This is Breitbart. Brett Favre pursued facility funding despite knowing it was possibly illegal. Yikes. A recent court filing states that NFL legend and Hall of Famer Brett Favre consistently sought funding for a new volleyball stadium at Southern Miss, even after he was told it could be illegal. A text sent to Favre on July 28, 2019, by former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant said that the founder of a nonprofit who paid him retained some control over the dispersal of money from the welfare fund. However, that information came with a warning. Quote, use of these funds is tightly controlled, Bryant to Favre. Any improper use could result in violation of federal law. Auditors are currently reviewing the use of these funds. Though despite Bryant's admission, Favre continued to press for the funds. As the court filing states, on September 4th, Favre texted Bryant after a meeting to restate the need to quickly secure funds and further stressed that he needed Bryant's help to do so. Quote, we obviously need your help big time, and time is working against us, Favre wrote, and we feel your name is the perfect choice for this facility, and we are not taking no for an answer. You are a Southern Mississippi alum, and folks need to know you are a supporter of the university. Bryant signaled his willingness to help, but also said he would not be part of anything illegal. Quote, we are going to get there, Bryant wrote Favre, according to the filing. Quote, this was a great meeting, but we have to follow the law. I'm too old for federal prison. Bryant wasn't the only one to have concerns over the legality of how Favre was proceeding in his attempt to acquire facility funding. According to the filing, Favre approached Bryant after he had left office to seek his help in obtaining legislation appropriation to cover his personal debt. Bryant told Favre he would connect with then Southern Miss president Rodney Bennett on the matter. But Bennett expressed concerns over how Favre was proceeding. Quote, as you know, IHL, Mississippi's higher education system, has a process of how we request and get approval for projects, and what he's doing is outside of those guidelines. Wow. Bennett wrote, I will see for the umpteenth time if we can get him to stand down. The bottom line is he has personally guaranteed the project on his word and a handshake. We proceeded. It's time for him to pay up. It really is just that simple. Bryant replied maybe he wants the state to pay off his promises. Like all of us, I like Brett. He's a legend, but he has to understand what a pledge means. I have tried many times to explain that to him. Yikes. Yikes. As ESPN reports, Favre is among defendants in the state's civil lawsuit over misspent welfare funds. At first revealed in an investigation by Mississippi Today, state auditors determined that at least $77 million in welfare funds were misspent or stolen in the largest case in public fraud in state history. 6 people were arrested February 2020. Most have pleaded guilty, including a nonprofit founder, Nancy New, who secured the funding for Favre's project, and John Davis, the former Mississippi Department of Human Services director. State Auditor Shad White has said civil and criminal investigations continue. Bryant, who has not been charged with a crime, said in his filing that he did not know about the efforts to divert state welfare money. He said he had offered to help Favre raise private donations and corporate sponsorships. The subpoena for his records, the filing said, quote, was brought in bad faith because he refused to turn a blind eye to crimes perpetuated by New and Davis. Favre has not been charged in Mississippi's welfare scandal as of yet. So, and I don't know why they haven't charged him. By the way, somebody did take a plea deal I saw the other day. I did a video on that. And it's getting worse because it very much sort of implicated that Favre absolutely knew what was going on. And it sounds like, I mean, there's specific wording here from text messages. And there was even some text messages from a couple of weeks ago that where it was blatantly said by Brett Favre, is there any way for anybody to find out about this, including the media? So he blatantly did not want it out. So he knew something was not right with everything that was going on here that he was doing. Now, some monies he has came back and paid, but evidently there is some interest. There's an interest side of this. So we're going to see. I don't know. It's going to be big news because I got a feeling, and this is just a feeling. This is just speculation. But I got a feeling that we're going to look up over the next few weeks or months, and the story's going to be Brett Favre's in handcuffs. That's my feeling as of right now. But again, that's just speculation. But that is going to be, it's going to be a dark day for, just a good old boy NFL quarterback. Everybody remembers the Brett Favre Daddy Dies game, Monday Night Football. Man, if you're from the South, Brett Favre's a legend down here. He just is. Tell me what you think. Black and White Sports 2 supporters, it's looking worse and worse every day for Brett. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Make sure you use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word will get you 25% off. Go get them right now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.